Going on, people? How's everybody doing today? Hope you're cooler than we are. Good God, is it muggy up here? 93, I think it was today. Still is. Humidity, it's up around like 103, they said. Lovely. Tomorrow, same thing. Wednesday, the same thing. We had a huge thunder and lightning storm here about 2 hours ago. It was funny. It was raining. It was thundering, lightning, and it was raining to beat the band, and the friggin' sun was out. Me and the wife was sitting there looking at each other going, you gotta be kidding me. But, oh well. Well, the Bugatti is done. I had everything all ready to go. I was just waiting for paint to dry, and once the paint dried, it just kind of all fell together. So she's sitting out back. We'll go take a look. Couple of problems. Couple of fit issues. The hood. For some reason, the hood. I got it in the right spot because it has slots to put it in. It just does not line up with the firewall very well. I don't know why. I had a couple other minor issues, nothing really big. Considering, you know. Yeah, somebody asked me what kit this was. It's a Japanese company. Somebody asked me if it was a Winberg, and I mistakenly said no. I believe it's a monogram, but it is not a monogram. It is a Guns Sangyo. Okay, you could tell me. Oh, hang on a minute, guys. Let's go back to where we were. There we go. All right. There's the name right there, boys. Guns Sangyo. Guns, whatever. But that's the kit it was. What year was it? I think it was in the 80s. Yeah, 1984, made in Japan. Come up pretty. I mean, you know, as far as kits go, it wasn't bad. But before we go look, I thought I'd read you a little info on this car. I found it pretty wild. All right, you ready? Here we go. The Type 41 Bugatti Royale, or as it was sometimes called the Golden Bug, is a car considered by many classic car lovers the world over as the classic of classics. The Royale was designed by Ettore Bugatti to be the greatest motor car the world had ever seen, and it may well have been. With an overall body length of some 20 feet and a wheelbase of 170 inches, the Royale was immense and had an overall weight of almost 3 tons. Size and weight alone are not what made the Royale unique. Handling and performance of the Royale seemed to belie the car's immense appearance. From a standstill start in high gear, the Royale could move out steadily and easily to over 100 miles per hour. And on narrow winding roads, the car could maneuver easily and its ride was smooth and steady. The official records show that 7 and no fewer than 6 Royales were built. 6 Royales still exist today. The 7th was said to have been broken down after an accident in which the car crashed and the engine caught fire. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the car crashed and caught fire. The cost of a Bugatti Royale started at $25,000. And remember now, this is 1931. And the price was for the chassis alone. So you paid $25,000 just for the chassis. Coachwork for the chassis could easily add on another $15,000 to the price of the Royale. The engine which powered the Royale was a 778 cubic inch, 300 horsepower straight 8, having a 4.5-foot cast iron cylinder block with 3 valves per cylinder. The bore was 4.92 inches, the stroke was 5.12 inches. The 220-pound crankshaft was machined from a solid 900-pound billet of steel and ran in 9 water-cooled bearings. The clutch is housed in its own aluminum casing under the driver's seat with the starter and generator both mounted on the clutch housing, as there was no flywheel on the engine. Transmission is part of the rear axle and is driven by a short shaft from the clutch. The transmission has 2 forward speeds, an overdrive and reverse. Low speed is used solely for starting the car, and second is direct drive. Overdrive could be engaged at any speed over 75 miles an hour, and with 90 miles an hour available in second gear, overdrive was rarely needed. This 124 scale model of the Bugatti Royale Victoria was scaled from the original car, which is on display at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. So any of you guys are out by there, you can go take a look at one of these. This Bugatti Royale, chassis number 41121, was ordered in 1930 by a German doctor and was fitted with drop-head cabriolet body by Weinberger of Munich. It was completed and delivered in 1931. The second owner of this Royale was Mr. Charles Chain, who purchased the car in 1943. Restoration was started in 1956 by Mr. Chain and completed in 1947. In the late 1950s, Mr. Chain presented the Royale to the Henry Ford Museum. So, without further ado, boys, girls, ferrets, dogs, cats, what the hell ever else we got out there? Frogs? It could be frogs. I don't know. Alright, let's go look. Oh, God. It's getting old shit sucks. Oh. Alright, boys, wobbly mode. Come with me. Come with me. Take you on a little trip. Alright, she's a little bit different than what mostly comes out of this shop, especially color-wise. I get sick of painting the same old 5 colors, so we did something a little different. Here we go, boys. Coming around. Here we are. So, there is the Bugatti Royale Victoria. 1931. Yeah, like I said, it just, once I got everything going, it just kind of popped together. Between what I did most of it late yesterday afternoon and all the rest of it got done this morning. But you see right there, see right up top there where that hood does not go with the cowling. Now I got that as far down as it'll go. It fits in slots down here because I'll take this off in a minute and I'll show you. But yeah, I didn't think it'd come out too bad, guys. I think it looks pretty good. Big car, man. Big car. Imagine driving one of these 20 feet long. Holy crap. Huh? So, take the hood off. Look inside. Here's our insides. This all came the way it is. I built it right out of the box. I didn't add anything. The only one thing I had to change was, guys, the way they wanted you to put the drive shafts on that gearbox in. They wanted you to put the motor in first. And then try to put, you had to put the rear end in, put the motor in, and then try to put the 2 shafts in and that, and the thing in the middle. Well, yeah, that was virtually impossible. So I made a front drive shaft that would telescope. So, see if I can flip it over and give you a little showing of that without breaking anything. Oh, there's the underneath. Telescoping drive shaft out of some brass. Because they wanted you, like I said, you put the engine in, they wanted you to put the engine in, put the rear end in, and then try to fiddle around with these 2 shafts and this thing here all at the same time. Yeah, well, that wasn't going to work. So, there she is. Let's see if I can pop this hood off without breaking anything. There we go. No radiator hose. You got me. I mean, there's one. See that silver thing right there? Well, there's a hose that goes underneath the cross member. But there was no top hose or nothing for it. You got me. You got me, guys. But just a beautiful car. The paint didn't come out bad. This blue paint's awesome. The purple, it was Rust-Oleum. That's how it come out of the can. I don't know. Like I said, I did the same thing that I did with the other one. Those cans are all hit or miss as far as I'm concerned. You get a good can, and then you can buy another one, and it sucks, and it's like, what the hell? But, yeah, I think it come out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. See if I can put it back together here. But that was the only really problem I had with it, was getting this to fit. Because like I said, it goes in the holes. Cover back, top back on, a cover here. Well, it is a cover, right? Yeah, but I'm pretty happy how she looks. So, let me know what you think, fellas. Let me know what you think. Let's see. I haven't got that in right. Come on. Yeah, it takes two hands. I don't want to break it. I'll have to wait till afterwards. So, alright there, boys. There you go. Let me know what you think. On to the next. Haven't decided yet. Got a little side project I've been working on. That will stay on the side for now. Maybe we'll pull out a plane. Let me know what you think, guys. Peace out.